Gemini. This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and welcome to This Just In. And this is where we get all up in other folks' business about love and relationships. I hope everybody's doing okay. For those of you who are here for the first time, thank you for tuning in, and for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Happy Venus retrograde. Venus is retrograding today. Today is the 4th. I'm late with these readings. I always am though. It's ridiculous. And this reading is going to be true for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you'd like to pull together a more complete picture of what might be going on with you in the month of March, you can check out your moon and or rising sign if you happen to know what that is. I'm going to be using 2 decks today, guys. I'm going to be using the Llewellyn Classic Tarot. Okay, what we got there on the bottom? The Empress card reversed. Well, and I hadn't cut the cards yet, but I'm showing you guys this. But that might be something to keep in mind, the Empress reversed. Anyway, I'm going to be using this Llewellyn Classic Tarot for my 3 main cards. And we got the 4 Pentacles on the bottom. And I am going to be using the Rider Tarot, this cute little pocket deck, for clarifiers. Page of Swords. Gemini Sun. Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards from the Llewellyn Classic Tarot. Okay. The first card we've got is the 5 of Wands. So, Gemini, there could be some petty conflict. Something's going on possibly in a relationship that you are in. Like I said, there could be some petty conflict, some back and forth. It's kind of a, I like to juice the cards when I turn them over, but let's go ahead and turn over another card because it's kind of hard to. Okay. We got the Justice card reversed. And if I didn't show you already, here is the 5 of Wands. So, I feel like it's some petty conflict, and I really do believe it's petty. Because the 5 of Wands is generally, you know, there might be some fighting going on, but not really. And sometimes I even see this card as camaraderie. But now with this Justice card reverse, I don't know if that's the case. What I feel like at this point is that you and your partner, you might just be going at each other about nothing and nobody's really winning. There's no resolve. Okay. The 2 of Wands reversed. Gemini, I feel like this is definitely about, for those of you who are in a relationship, about you guys are putting your energies into the wrong places. You're not seeing eye to eye on things. You can't seem to agree on anything right now. And it's causing some conflict at this point because of the fights, you know, the the conflict, you guys may not even really want to do anything together. You may not be going out anymore. You may not be having sex. Um, and it's because like nobody can seem to win. Nobody can, you guys can't seem to come together. Let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers. Okay, you got the World card reversed, Gemini. With the World card reversed, you know, again, it's like you can't conquer the world together. Some of you just don't even want to. Some of you are probably tired of the fighting. And some of you may be wanting to just end the relationship because you can't seem to find a resolve. I definitely feel like this is a misusage of energy. If you go left, they go right. If they say black, you say white. And Gemini, I'm sorry, I'm drinking coffee, guys. At the top of the video, I just said Happy Venus retrograde. So Venus is retrograding, and what that is doing for a lot of us is causing us to go back and look at our relationships. And, you know, a lot of things are going to be coming up probably that we don't like. For those of you who are not in a relationship, if somebody pops up around this time, you got to be careful because it may not be what it seems. And for those of you who have people that may be coming up from your past, for those of you who have people that may be coming up from the past, this may have been the things that broke you up, which is why that person is part of your past. And with this Venus having just gone into retrograde, somebody might be popping back up, and they may be popping back up to see if you guys can come to some sort of resolve. For those of you who are not actively in this, there might be somebody who's coming back up for you, and all of these things are going to come back up again, and it's for closure. Okay, somebody cheated in a relationship, somebody lied in a relationship. There's a lot of harsh words, a lot of back and forth, like I said. And wow, Gemini, you guys look like y'all just really kind of going through it this month. Let's just be honest. But I just get this feeling of pettiness, and I'm not saying on whose side it's on. Some of you are like fighting over money. I feel like some of you are finding out that, or will find out that your partner, not only has he or she been in another relationship, but they've been blowing money on that relationship. And yeah, it has definitely caused a fight. In that case, that's not petty. But I feel like there's a lot of petty things that may be coming up. Let's pull one more card and see if we can turn it around. Oh my goodness. The Hermit reversed. Gemini, the Hermit reversed. So, certainly there's abuse, whether that's emotional or physical abuse. And if you look at this guy, he looks kind of scary. And the Hermit is a very spiritual card, and it definitely talks about going your own way. Gemini, some of you may be wanting to leave a relationship, but for some reason you feel like you can't right now. And there may be some things that are going on legally that have you tied to this relationship. Some of you actually could be married. And, you know, because of, you know how it is with joint resources and things like that, and you may have found out that your partner was up to no good, or maybe they found out you were up to no good, but for whatever reason, maybe you want to separate, but you can't right now. Some of you there's still something. Oh, whatever it is that you don't know yet, whatever it is that, because you see this little lantern right here, that lantern is, while he embarks on his own little journey, this lantern is, shining a light on the things that he needs to see. Well, while this card is reversed, well, that certainly isn't happening. But this Venus retrograde is going to help you to see the things that you don't see. Um, there's certainly some decisions for you to make. We've got Mercury currently in Pisces right now. So, like I said, there could certainly be some things that are still under the surface that you don't see. There's some things that you may be confused about. And like I said before, there could actually be some fear. Some of you are definitely feeling betrayed by something. Because I feel like some of you are finding out, or maybe your partner is finding out about you, that the energies that should have been put into your own relationship have been put somewhere else, and there's definitely no sense of justice in that. You've got 3 major arcana here, so there are, and you've got this one here in the main, and you've got 2 in the clarifiers. So the way I see that is that there's a huge lesson within the relationship. No, that's not what I meant to say. There's the nature of the relationship. There's something in the nature of the relationship that is just as important to understand as there is in the lessons that are being brought to you as a result of the interactions that you're having in this relationship. Follow me, camera. I know. Anyway, Gemini, this Venus retrograde may cause you a few more problems than maybe for some of the other signs. You're not in this alone, trust me. There are other signs that are having their own share of problems. But I gotta admit, Gemini, this is the reading for me that has seemed the most difficult, in my opinion. I just wanted to see if there was anything else that I could draw out of this. The only thing that I could really say is, as this Venus retrogrades, Gemini, really, really pay attention to the things that are coming up so that you can learn the lessons that are needed to be learned from these situations that are going to be created, and so that you can move on. I wish I could remember what we talked about last month, and I can't at all. But I definitely, I'm hopeful for you that with this retrograde that you can start to wrap up some loose ends, find out everything that you need to find out. And Gemini, I hate to say it, but all of it is not going to be peaches and cream. Some of it is going to be uncomfortable for you. But Gemini, the thing about you is you know how to hold your own. So if somebody's giving you grief, if somebody's giving you shit, you're giving it right back. And this 5 of Wands proves that. So it's not like you're taking some sort of beating. It's just that, nobody likes to get their feelings hurt. Nobody likes to find out that their spouse is cheating. And like I said, Gemini, maybe this is something that your spouse or your significant other finds out about you. But, that's a hurting thing. But it's not like you take it lying down. So, Gemini, do you like you always do. But I hope for the best for you guys. And that's the way I see it. Gemini, let me just say, before I go, there could possibly be a part two to this. And the reason that I say that is because I just feel like there's something that's trying to break through, but it's not breaking through. And if that message comes to me, I will make a part two to this reading. I feel like I'm cheating you guys because I know there's something that needs to be said, but I can't make heads or tails of it right now. So look out possibly for a part two, guys, because like I said, there may be more to say. And that's the way I see it. And if any of you guys would like to get a personal reading with me, you can contact me at tina@85thhousevibrations.net. Thank you so much, and I hope to talk to you again next month.